point, you should be enrolled in Quest. You should have your UTE ID, all that. If not, watch the other video on how to do that. I wanted to do a quick look at how we actually work on assignments and look at a couple different question types you might run into. So remember, you can actually type in the web address, you can click the link from the assignment, or if you literally Google UT Quest, it's the first thing that comes up. So you'll get to Quest, however you get to Quest, you'll click Students, you will log in with your UTE ID and your password. Remember, you should have that saved someplace. If not, hopefully you got a screenshot. If not, hopefully you sent me, or hopefully you're enrolled in your class, because then we can look up your UTE ID. So we're going to look at the advanced assignment real quick. So this is Chemistry Advanced. And so right now the only thing advanced has is 1-3 phase diagrams. So you click on the assignment name. So if you look, you've got your whole assignment here and where to choose answers over here. If you notice, the graphic isn't loading on a couple of these questions. Easiest way to fix this, and frankly, the way to make this less overwhelming, is click on Slides. So the other nice thing is if you're in Slides, your multiple choice questions become things with click boxes, or with circles that we can click. So you would just click your answer choice, hit submit, it'll tell you if you're right. On multiple choice questions, you get one less try than you have answer choices. So you can't just randomly guess the whole time and hope you get points. We're actually going to look back at Classic real quick so you can look at how to answer them on that. So select response. On Classic View, you're going to use the drop down. Note, they number their answer choices rather than having letters, so make sure you're picking the correct number. Watch out for questions like this, where your answer choices 1, 2, 3, 4 are 2, 3, 0, and 1. Don't pick 1 for this answer choice, because it'll give you 1 for this answer choice. The other thing I wanted to look at is your numeric response questions. So let's go back to Slides and go to the end. Do remember, as you're working in Slides, you can always check your progress over here, see how many questions you've answered and how many points you got, whether you're still trying to get things right or not. Okay, so on numeric response questions, a note. This specifies what your units are, but that's not really important for when you're answering things. You don't have to enter units. Some of the questions are going to tell you what percent error they allow. These allow 3% error because you're reading the graph and there could be some wiggle room. If it doesn't tell you anything, this is particularly important for advanced, if it doesn't tell you anything, you get a 1% error. So 1% error means that if it's supposed to be rounded to 2 decimal places, you have to round correctly. Make sure that you're looking at things and not cutting off too far. Some things will allow more error, but the default is 1%, so you've got to be really careful. On anything that is greater than 1, you can usually get away with rounding to 2 decimal places, but make sure you round and don't just truncate. If you happen to get an answer that's less than 1, you need to keep at least 3 real numbers, and we'll talk about that more as you work on things. Hopefully this gives you a better sense of how to get started, particularly my distance folks. In class folks, ask questions if you've got them.